names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
All right, welcome to Fugitive Watch. This is our Body Cam Rewind. I'm Mark Hinch.
I'm Scott Castrita.
And I'm Steve Ferdine.
All right, we're going to get that down. We're going to be looking at some of the body cam footage from the week. Also, wanted to let you guys know that all of these awesome stories can be found at, what's the name of that website you guys, what's that game of that website you guys have?
Fugitive.com.
Fugitive.com, yeah. Right.
And
that's the one.
Yeah. And if you go check us out on Facebook and Instagram, that's usually where we start the conversations there and then take it to the website.
All the cool stuff. All right, let's go. Let's do it. We've got some people in the Eastside Tony. He was there, he's here right now already. There he is.
Right
Eastside
on.
Tony. I'm Eastside Tony. We gotta. All right, I know what to do next time. All right, cool. That's what we'll do it from now on, Tony. We'll be better off at. We'll get you in there. All right, cool. All right, let's go. Let's do this. We're gonna go over a lot going on here. Steve found some cool stories for us. I have not looked at any of these, but these should be interesting. Steve, we're going to start off with, you want to tell us about this one first?
Yeah, give me 1 second, Mark.
No, you're done.
Bring out the link.
On March 16th, 2024, just after 10 p.m., officers with the Macomb Police Department in Illinois were dispatched to an apartment complex following multiple reports of a woman screaming. The nature of the disturbance was unclear, but callers indicated it was still actively unfolding.
The name of this video is called The 911 Call That Will Haunt the Officers Forever.
With limited information and urgency rising, officers advanced toward the apartment complex. Unknown to them at the time, the horrific events about to unfold would change their lives forever.
Central 113, 1060.
Officers never know what's gonna on the other side of that door. What's gonna happen, Mark? This is a real sad story.
We got a blood trail there. Viewer discretion is advised at this point, folks.
Macomb Police, open the door. Huh? Macomb Police, open the door. Huh?
Child screaming for help inside.
Let me see your f***ing hands! Let me see your hands! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! My son! Oh,
You holding a knife, Scott?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes, just like last week.
No!
That's the officer. That's the officer yelling, no.
We have one kid down, one adult male down.
So 113, contact 105, 116.
All right, Steve, walk us in there. What's going on here?
The officer obviously is distraught. He meant to kill the hostage taker, and he actually wound up killing both the child, the 4-year-old child, and the hostage taker.
Oh my God!
And Scott and I discussed this a little bit. Last week, we showed an officer shoot and kill a hostage taker who was holding a 7-year-old boy hostage. and he successfully killed the hostage taker and saved the boy. And this was a very similar circumstance, but it didn't turn out. It's it's called high risk, high gain. If it works out, you're a hero. If it doesn't work out, you have to live with this for the rest of your life.
It's terrible.
How old's the boy? How old was the boy?
This boy is 4 years old. Was 4 years old.
So the suspect was holding the kid as a shield, or what?
Yes.
Did he have a knife to him?
Yes, he had a knife to him.
Okay, I need you to sit down. Go around back.
Hey, are you good?
No, I'm not.
You want me to stick with you? Talk to me, brother. Are they secure there?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang out with you, okay?
Man, that officer's just got to be.
He's devastated. Just devastated, right, Scott? Mark?
I'm
Just horrible.
You know, I knew we were going to get in something serious here. Obviously, they're all serious, but this is this is I'm just trying to put myself in this officer's head right now, and I'm blown away by it. I don't know. You know,
Did you hear what he just said? I killed a baby.
You did what you did. I don't know what happened, okay? So I don't want to go into it. But listen, trust that you made the right call, okay? To protect you and yours, okay? Don't question your judgment. Don't do that to yourself. You can't control what other people do and the decisions that they make.
He's trying to help
Know
the
that.
officer.
Know that what,
And he doesn't know.
whatever
He
happened,
doesn't know.
You acted with your training and experience, okay? And you had to handle things, okay? Sir, hold on. Where you headed?
And this officer, this is just the beginning of his nightmare. There's going to be homicide investigators who will be interviewing him. He'll be separated from all the other officers, and he'll be held incommunicado in a room by himself till he's interviewed.
we have a bunch of people watching. We have a bunch of people watching this right now, and we appreciate everyone watching. If you have something to say or comment about this, please join us in the comments on Facebook and or YouTube. Just enter the comments wherever you're watching it from. Let us know where you're watching from too.
And again, this is complete opposite of what happened last week in the video we saw last week, where the officer was a hero and was able to save the child.
Shot the suspect.
Wait.
So did they break down actually?
I'm getting here late. You shot the suspect?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He said, "I shot the suspect and the baby."
Yeah,
Here, come on, back off.
I can't imagine what this guy's going through, and then all the other officers are realizing what happened
Here, let's
too.
see here, man.
Yeah.
And like Steve said, they're going to take him back to the station. They're going to stick him in a room by himself.
They're gonna take his gun away too.
Oh yeah.
They're going to take his whole uniform away. They'll take everything away. He'll be down to his
Yeah.
underwear. I've been in that situation 3 times.
And you got it. And like the officer said, you want me to stay with you? They got to stay with him at this point,
Yes.
just because of.
Okay.
I mean,
Let me find out what's going on.
he's going through a lot right now, and you just
Is there anybody in the apartment now?
very well trained, I'm sure. I'm just saying, but you got to stay with your partner here. You got to have someone stay with you
Run inside there.
when something like this goes down.
Go around the back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, not only that, because not only for his welfare, but you have to have a chain of custody of evidence, chain of evidence. They have to make sure somebody's with them to make sure that the gun is not tampered with, the uniform's not tampered with, the cameras, everything.
And I'm just thinking right now of his well-being.
Exactly.
That's my main concern. At this point.
Exactly, but they have to balance both.
Yeah. What about the poor family that just lost probably 2 members of their family? I'm assuming that the guy doing the hostage holding.
Well, I'm not leaving until I get my nephew. Okay, can you get my nephew out of there? What do you? Okay, that's the.
So, Steve, does the video break it down?
No, this is his body cam, Mark.
So, can you let us know for our viewers still watching right now? What happened here? What's going on?
The district attorney cleared the officer. There were no charges filed. The district attorney decided not to file charges on the officer and cleared him in the shooting, and that's where we're at so far. But obviously he'll have to probably face a civil trial. The family will probably sue.
Well, this is back in. This is over a year.
This was a year ago.
Almost 2 years ago now.
Right.
We're going on 18, 19 months.
Yeah.
Are there? Can you give us any more indication? Because it was all redacted. Was the baby in his arms? Was the baby across the chest? What was it?
I could not find any unredacted video, Mark. I tried, but all the videos I found all were redacted. I couldn't find anything to answer your question.
Right.
So this is like we've talked about this quite a few times, and the officer was put in an impossible situation, and based on his training, he thought he could make the shot. He thought he could do the right thing. He thought that the kid's life was in danger at that particular moment, and he made that decision, and it didn't work out. And unfortunately, that officer and that family has to live with that. But it's like, we were talking earlier, Steve, in the other case, had that officer not made the shot and that happened, he would have been. It was a no-win situation.
Yeah, if the guy had stabbed the kid and himself, and the officer hadn't taken the shot, then it's damn good. But it's just one of those things. Did the suspect flinch at the last second, putting the baby in harm's way? Even more. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's brutal.
It's just Mark. I've been in a few shootings, and hitting a moving target is a lot different in real life than it is at the range. And
right.
especially under pressure.
Got to keep it going here. We're going to move on to Akron. Officer fires 15 rounds at a man outside of a bar. Move on to that one here. Again, the warning.
Akron 911.
Hey, 2790 Albrecht Avenue. A guy with a gun in the parking lot. I've called. Multiple people are calling. I'm the bartender at Karam's. While you have the doors locked, please get somebody out here. He is in the parking lot with a gun.
Okay,
and he gets through our window.
Ma'am, police
This is
are on the
important.
way, okay?
This is what the officers are responding to, is the
They're already
information
driving there.
that
What's
this
your name?
RP gave of the dispatchers. Man with a gun.
Okay, what
I
is,
kicked him out.
okay, is
He
it
was a white male.
5'10" with dark clothes and a Carhartt jacket?
Yes.
Where you are. Get your fucking hands out of your pocket. Stop where you are. Get your fucking hands out. Get your hands out. Get your hand out of your fucking pocket. Get the fuck on the ground right now. You're gonna get shot. Get on the ground. You're gonna get shot.
No, the officer's been told by dispatch that numerous 911 callers
Get out of your pockets.
the man with a gun.
It's a lot of shots.
15 rounds.
Get out of your pockets.
So he looked like he was going into his chest.
Car 4, signal 5, shots fired, suspect down.
Oh my God.
Was that the suspect?
Hey, get your hands
crying
out.
like
Akron
that?
police. Let me see your
What's that?
hands.
Is that the
Akron
suspect
police. Let me see your
crying like that?
hands. Stop reaching in
Yeah.
your pockets. Hey, sir, get back in the bar. Get back inside. Akron police. Let me see your hands. Akron police. Get your hands out of your pockets. Akron police. Let me see your hands. Get your hands out of your pockets. Get your hands out of your pockets. You're gonna get shot again. Get your hands out of your pockets. Get your hands out of your pockets. You're gonna get shot again.
You would think that you would start complying.
Get your
after
hands
you're
up.
Shot by the police.
Get your hands out of your pockets.
Dude, put your hands out.
Put your hands above your head.
So, is he responding back to him at all, the suspect?
No, he's just moaning.
Put your hands above your head.
What's the final outcome of it?
Unfortunately, they could not find a gun, so the
Hey,
suspect
put your hands up. We're trying to get you help.
considered
There you are.
unarmed when he
Keep
was
your
Should have
hands
known
up.
that at the beginning, right after it happened.
Keep your hands where we can see them. Hey, we're moving
All right.
in. Keep your hands where we can see them.
So what's
the gun
This
at?
is back in this a couple days ago.
Yeah, this was a few days ago.
Never had a gun.
Get that hand.
We don't need to watch all that, Mark.
Yeah. So What? Go again. What was the original call?
Well, you heard the bartender calling 911 saying that there was, she was quite hysterical, saying there was a man with a gun. I need the police here right away. Get here right away.
Right.
And then
so they assume. So again, I'm asking that. Okay, so that's what we hear. So the officers think the guy's got a gun, and he's making a motion for a gun. Is this still under investigation? This body cam footage has already been released.
Yes, it's still under investigation.
Right. All right.
And again, we've all been in that situation. I recall the same thing, telling the guy, take your hands out, take your hand out, take your hand out of your pockets. And we were clearly told this guy had a gun. He was at the front door, banging on the door of his ex-girlfriend. And he's looking at us like, F you, I'm going to do what I want to do. Reaches his hand in his pocket and he almost got shot. He pulls a cell phone out and points it at us. And one of my officers yelled, "It's a cell phone," and nobody shot. That guy came within. And again, why?
You remember 2006, 7? They were posting those police bulletins. I don't know, Steve, you might have retired already, but they were giving us all critical reach articles about cell phones, guns that look like cell phones.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. We had them. They're out there. All right, let's go over. Hey, check it out. If I appreciate the people who are watching live, make sure you comment wherever you're on Facebook or YouTube. Join Tony on there. And you can also check out our Facebook page at Fugitive Watch for all the stories and some more in-depth stuff there. And we are now moving over to Las Vegas. And a lot of crazy stuff happened over there.
A lot of crazy people in Las Vegas.
Yeah, with that. All right.
Officer,
he's dead. Very, very sad.
Why? I shot at him, bro. I didn't know. Shot at him? I didn't know I was fucking kid in the back.
Set it up for us, real quick.
Yeah, this officer is off duty on his way to work in the morning. The gentleman in the blue sweatshirt is taking his 11-year-old son to school in the morning, and the kid with the sunglasses has a gun and gets into a road rage situation with the gentleman taking his son to school, and decides to shoot at him and kills the 11-year-old boy, shoots him in the head. The officer doesn't know what's going on. He pulls over because they all pull over, and he walks up and just surrenders himself. Says, "I shot him. I didn't know he had a kid in the car. And I shot the kid." So the officer,
I just shoot people because I'm an asshole. I'm a racist. Why is he shooting people? Because he's disagreeing with them?
I guess Nevada's one of those any fool can carry a gun state, you know.
Well, I mean that happens here in California too. But I'm just saying though, he just shot at him because he didn't like what he did, or
exactly. Apparently, that's what it looks like. I should say, in my opinion. And Scott and I discussed this one also, how lonely a chaotic situation, how lonely the feeling is when a chaotic situation like this, you're by yourself. He's not even logged on yet. He's trying to tell radio what's going on. They don't know that he's not logged on the radio yet because he's on his way to work. And he's trying to maintain some control of this chaotic, horrible scene that he happened across.
They're obviously redacting.
And he's trying to call for help.
Poor dad.
And the dad is just devastated.
Yeah, it can't. We're watching the worst of the worst here, guys.
Yeah,
this
is a heavy night, bro.
And he's, Scott and I have been in these situations where you're all alone and you're in this horrible, horrible situation, and you're just waiting for the cavalry to get there. Please, hurry up, and it's a very lonely feeling.
So let's talk about this part. Let's talk about the point that this guy felt the need to shoot at somebody into a car. I mean, this is becoming, how many of these are we seeing now? I mean, it's like everybody carries a gun, and I know I've been in several arguments with people on our site where they go, well, if I had a gun, that guy should have pulled a gun out. And it's like, and you're just going to go around shooting people because for every little thing, every little road rage, somebody tries to take your parking spot, somebody cuts you off, and you think that's that's okay to shoot somebody. I just
let's
thought
let's
process
listen a little bit
eludes me.
what the dad's saying here. He's actually talking here for a second.
Going on, I got tons of people coming. It's going to be a minute, but just be patient.
One shooting.
No, he's going to go to jail for murder. So we got a serious, very serious thing here. Let's not go by this car anymore. I know that's your son, but let's leave this just like it is. Let's leave it like it is. Whose car is this? Do you mind having a seat in your car with him and just chilling?
Him in my car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The witnesses are not being very cooperative with
He's a
the
witness.
officer.
Shut your mouth, sir. I understand you're upset. I can't even imagine what this will.
Who's he telling to shut his mouth?
I think one of the witnesses is mouthing off to him. It looked like.
What a chaotic situation that is. The whole thing is just.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, I had a similar situation. Scott has had one. I had one where a little toddler ran out between a couple of parked cars on 4th Street over by the POA hall, and a man with a pickup truck ran over and killed her.
You didn't have to be in your car, but just.
And I was the only guy there.
He's in distress. So everybody has to stay here until investigation is done. I need more units, but I can't not watch everybody at the same time. I can't put too much into any one thing until I got more. So we'll get everybody interviewed. I really appreciate you guys' patience because your statement will be critical. Let's just hang out for a second.
Yeah, I think the officer's just trying to
once my partner gets here, then I'll
soothe it by giving the guy a place to relax or sit down at least. And the guy, I ain't gonna put him in the car. And I mean, God, just imagine the shock that these guys are going through.
And you don't want another car to come in and crash into you guys and make matters worse.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Steve, did they get into what happened? Like what was the road rage all about?
No, this is just the body cam video, Mark, and apparently the suspect was took offense to something that the other driver apparently did, and the other driver didn't even know who he was or what was going. He didn't even know he offended the guy.
Have they published any stories on this at all in the news?
Yeah, if you go to fugitive.com, you can get some more information on it.
Okay, so there's a full story on it. So do you know what that story paraphrase what that story was all about, or?
Not any more than what I've just given you, Mark. I don't have any more information. This just happened a couple of days ago.
Right. All right, we're gonna go.
I tried to find a press release from Las Vegas PD, and they didn't have a press release on it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move over to Apache Junction Police. Steve, this is the one you were telling me about earlier, and let's go ahead and we'll pop that up here.
On June 2nd, 2025, before 9:30 a.m., a man called 911 saying that another man in a white Tesla pointed a gun at him and his son who were driving in a car nearby.
911, do you need police or medics?
Police. This guy's over here on freaking Ironwood. I'm headed south on Ironwood, and he's in a Tesla flashing his gun.
He's flashing his gun?
If he's scared, if he's scared, he needs to know how to handle a gun. But first of all, he's flashing it while my son's in the damn car. I'm about to get a license plate for you. He's behind me, but this is ridiculous, man.
At the same time, an Apache Junction police officer was conducting traffic enforcement in the area and saw the car driving southbound on Ironwood Drive. The officer pulled the car over on Ironwood Drive north of Radiance. Here is body-worn camera footage of the traffic stop conducted by that officer.
Hello. You have your license on you? Do you have any firearms in the car? No weapons? Okay.
Mary 11, Ironwood, Elliott.
You have your ID?
So.
The officer talked to the driver, asked if he had any weapons, asked for ID, and tells him to step out of the car. The driver is identified as Roger Nunez. As Nunez gets ready to step out of the vehicle, he takes a handgun from the glove box and gets out of the car.
Oh, he's got a gun.
He sees the gun right there.
The officer sees the weapon in his hand and pulls out his duty weapon, backing up, and orders Nunez to drop the weapon.
Oh, drop the gun. Want a gunpoint? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the gun. Drop the gun.
As the officer is waiting for backup, he shares information on the radio with other officers coming to help.
Hurry up. He's got a 417 in his hand. He said I have to shoot him. He's walking away southbound right now.
Scott, your answer?
Well,
okay. Never mind. Tony, what's up?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
I mean, this guy sounds like
Nunez continued walking south on Ironwood, still holding the gun, while one officer followed on foot and one in a car as they gave loud commands to drop the weapon as additional officers continued to arrive on scene. Nunez ignored the officers, who continued to yell at him to drop the gun. They gave him multiple commands while the man walked away from them. Nunez turned west onto Radiance and kept walking while more officers arrived and set up a perimeter around him to contain him and keep the community safe.
So at that point, he walked away, never pointed the gun at the officer, right? So the officer's allowing him to walk off. But again, you got to keep in mind everyone else driving by and stuff like that. But again, I never saw him point the gun at the officer at this point. So at this point, I think I'm going to say they're doing everything correctly. What do you guys think?
See, so some of the things that'd be going through my mind is, first of all, where was he going when you pulled him over? Is he close to where he was going? Maybe he's going to his ex-girlfriend. Maybe he's going to go kill his wife or whatever. The problem is now you got this guy walking. He is a threat. He's a threat. How much of a threat, we don't know. But these are things that the officers are, in my mind, that would be my thought process. Where's he going?
Right. And Winona is saying here, isn't that a felony stop to begin with? We have someone claiming on 911 that a gun is being brandished. Would San Jose handle that as a felony stop?
We would have. Yes.
Yeah. I think the highway patrol would have done the same thing. I think my gun would have been drawn and at least down at my side if approaching that car.
Most definitely.
When I taught the police academy, if this was an academy, a scenario that we were running recruits through, and the cadet did not shoot the suspect pulling the gun out of the glove box, we would have had a talk.
Well, first of all, knowing that would have been when you say felony stop, let's explain to the viewers what that is. When you do a felony car stop, you come in, you triangulate on the back of the vehicle, you give clear, concise orders to the driver. You already have your guns drawn from every angle. You can have somebody on a less lethal as long as you got real guns out there. But if the guy doesn't comply, but once he pulls that gun out, he just changed the game right there.
The officer definitely drew down on him once he saw the gun. I'm not sure he saw it come out of the glove box. I know they talked about it, but you really don't see it until
he said that he saw the gun.
He said he saw the gun. I don't know if he said he saw it come out of the glove box. So they said that in the review. So think about the officer. He's not seeing the gun pointed at him, but he definitely draws down on the guy as soon as he sees the gun. And he gives him the commands, drop the gun, whatever he's saying to him. Obviously, he didn't feel threatened enough to shoot him at that point, right? Right. So,
that's a personal.
It is. I guess the question is, could he have shot him right there? Steve saying back in his day, they would have said, well, you had every right to shoot him at that point. Okay, let's keep watching.
And you'll see the reason I said that in a minute.
Officers then used a patrol car as cover and tried to use a pepper ball gun, a less lethal tool, to get Nunez to drop the gun, and those efforts did not work.
I'm trying.
They're using the car as a shield or rolling up on it.
Watch it. His hands up.
Drop the gun!
3 of them, 4 of them.
Hey, bro, drop the gun!
Mary 11, shots fired, shots fired.
As the officers moved closer, Nunez fired at them, immediately striking Officer Facio in the face, and officers returned fire, and Nunez fell to the ground.
I gotta tell you, Mark.
Hollister thinks it definitely would have been a justified shot from the beginning.
Definitely. It's not a matter of definitely they would have been justified.
Okay, still moving. Still moving. Watch the gun.
Let me preface what I'm going to say right now. These officers are heroes.
Officers rushed to save Officer Facio. They put him in a patrol car while Nunez was still posing a threat, lying on the ground with the gun in his hand. The officers kept giving commands, but Nunez would not listen. He got up from the ground with a gun in his hand, and an officer shot a single bullet, striking Nunez.
Get down! Get down! Get down!
I'm gonna shoot.
Get down!
Officer Facio
It was a good shot.
was transported to the nearest hospital in a police car, while other officers stayed at the scene to engage with the continued threat from Nunez, who was lying on the ground injured but still in possession of the firearm, which posed a lethal threat to the community and our officers.
Watch cop fire.
I'm getting the weapon.
I agree with Amanda.
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead. Don't move.
Roll over.
Can I say something?
Roll over.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I again, I've been out of the game for a number of years. This happened in Arizona, which is any fool can carry a gun state. I don't know how these officers are being trained. I don't know what their policies are, but when I was teaching the police academy, we would never handle a man with a gun with less than lethal weapons, and this, if this man had been shot, this officer would be alive. This man, this.
So you're saying if the guy would have shot him as soon as he pulled the gun out of the glove
there
box?
There were
shot him.
so many opportunities to shoot this guy. Anytime before that officer was shot, he was fair game.
So let's talk about why. Let's talk about why we think that is. Could
like I said, I don't know. I don't know what Arizona's laws are.
Okay.
Just watching the news every day and knowing that these officers are going into this, and in the back of their mind, they're thinking of everything. They're thinking of the liability. They're thinking of being judged on Facebook and social media and the news stations and everybody because why didn't they shoot the gun out of his hand? Why didn't they do less than lethal? Why?
Let's watch
so these guys, in their mind, they're going through all those steps.
Let's watch this. Let's go back to the car here real quick. I want to show you guys something. Now, he said he did not have a gun in the car. He was a liar here in a second.
The officer talked to the driver, asked if he had any weapons, asked for ID, and tells him to step out of the car. The driver is identified as Roger Nunez. As Nunez gets ready to step out of the vehicle, he takes a handgun from the glove box and gets out of the car.
He's opening the glove box. Okay, there we go,
That's it right there.
The officer sees the weapon in his hand and pulls out his duty weapon, backing up, and orders Nunez to drop the weapon.
Drop.
Okay.
Maybe he gets that chance right there to drop the weapon, but once he steps out of that car, and if he hasn't dropped that weapon, then that.
Now I think Steve, I've known what happens like that. Definitely right. Could have shot the guy, but without that gun pointing at him, and this is, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying what Scott was talking about earlier. If the officer would have shot him without that gun pointing directly at him, they would have been second guessed to high heaven, but it would have saved the other officer's life. You're absolutely right. I'm just saying that's what Scott's thought was, thinking that if he just shot him right then and there without that gun pointing at the officer, that's what Scott is talking about, the fear that the officers are going to go through, what's right and wrong. It would have been the perfectly right decision to shoot this guy, and you could have done it. Especially you're talking about then. So
this video, this is going to be a case. This is going to be used in court in the future to save another officer when he gets involved in a shooting situation.
Right. Yeah, they're going to say.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to turn around and say, you can't perceive what the danger is. We all know how long it takes to do that. How long does it take to do that? To shoot a guy, even if they're holding a gun.
And like you said, it's like, we should know, you don't pull a gun out on an officer. I don't care what state you're in, you just don't do it. And if you do, expect to get shot, and if there's some mental health issue going on, well, I'm sorry, that's just, we got to, the majority we have to protect, not just the few that may not be following the rules or have some other issue going on.
And now we have a dead officer.
Yeah.
Horrible. Very sad.
It's just.
That is an incredible shot.
I'm getting the weapon. Go ahead. Don't move.
Steve, did the suspect end up dying?
Roll over.
No, he survived, I believe.
Roger Nunez was arrested and transported to the hospital for a gunshot wound to his torso. He was later released from the hospital and was booked into the Pinal County Jail for 1 count of first-degree murder, 7 counts of aggravated assault on law enforcement, and 2 counts of disorderly conduct with a weapon. He is currently being held on a $2 million cash-only bond. Officer Gabriel Facio spent 6 days in the hospital before succumbing to the wound on June 8th of 2025 as a result of the injury he sustained in the shooting that took place on June 2nd of 2025. This officer-involved shooting was investigated by the Mesa Police Department as part of the East Valley Critical Incident Response Team. EV CERT includes members from Apache Junction, Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, Paradise. Committee of the Pinal County Attorney's Office reviewed.
So explain this to me. I don't care what your thought process. I'm all about. I believe in the whole bail system. I believe we should have bail. But why do they feel the need a cash only $2 million bail? So the guy still has to come up with a percentage of that $2 million. So there's a lot of rich people out there that would, there should be no bail. I mean, that just caught my attention when they said that. I mean, how many? That's ridiculous. I mean,
he obviously poses a threat to the community.
Yeah, he's not going to get better. So okay,
Scott, what's going on at the Instagram account? You covered a lot of these stories there and some shorts of it, right?
Yeah. Come on over.
Stay tuned, everybody. We got some more videos here. We got one of a dog being shot. Suspect's dog attacks the officer and gets shot in San Francisco. Stand by. Go ahead, Steve. Scott. Sorry.
So what I try to do, I try to give people a taste on our Instagram page and that kind of a taste of maybe the videos and stuff. But I don't tease you. I give you enough information that might be enough for you.
Oh, you
but
tease
if you
us.
want to know,
tease us,
no,
buddy.
I don't.
You tease a
but
lot of people,
If you want more of the story, you can always go to the website. It's usually there. We don't have everything on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. But
look, bro, you were doing that one post shirtless that one day, so you're teasing a lot of people. Amanda says, I guess Hollister Amanda. He shouldn't get bail for being a murderer. No, I don't. It should be a no bail. It should be automatic. I don't get the bail situation there at all. You're right, Amanda.
Absolutely,
don't get that at all. All right, let's go over to again. If you want to see shirtless videos of Scott, go to
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans on Fugitive Watch. All right, hold on. We got one more video, then we're going to get to San Francisco where this dog situation went down, and show you what's going on there. Let's see. Okay, this is. Steve, I have no idea what this is.
It's a chair.
Yeah, it looks like a chair.
Red chair. Can you set it up, Steve?
I don't know which one this is.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them. They all look the same.
What's going on? Did y'all call?
I hear yelling.
Yeah, this is a family disturbance that the officers are responding to.
Look at that TV.
Hey, what's going on? I hear people yelling. What's going on?
Yeah, he on the phone. He on the phone talking to his sister.
Ooh, what a mess, man. I walk into that.
I didn't touch nobody. Oh my God. So what's going on? She just tried to jump me around. Dave, you see why she's lying on me? You said I'm doing something you. Dave, I didn't see. I didn't even call no police. I don't even know why you here. Because I didn't call nobody. Man, can I talk to him? No, I'm going to talk to you.
This is occurring at Birmingham, Alabama.
Well, I agree, Diana. No bail for people like that. I mean, just being a police officer, being in that all that chaos, you got 3 people in there mad at each other, right? And you're in the middle of that.
In a small room. That's why we try to.
You got Trump on the TV behind him, setting these people off and stuff like that. Oh my God, everyone's going nuts.
I've been in these situations. Scott's been in these situations.
This is just in October. The old white man on TV behind them, all pissing everybody off. Look at that.
Okay, now we're in trouble. Hands on.
So at this point, hands on, someone's going to jail, right?
Yep.
Right. We put our hands on somebody, you're going to jail.
Is that officer by himself, Steve?
I believe he's by himself, yeah.
And Diana, Amanda agrees with you.
And I've been in these situations where they have cats, and I'm extremely allergic to cats, so I'm sneezing and my eyes are burning at the same time.
And the cat attacks Steve, right? The cat's on Steve while he's trying to do this, right?
So I'm trying to do that. I can't see. I'm coughing.
They're in those super short, small quarters too, and you got to think about all those weapons that are on your belt. Somebody.
I thought Grandma would go down. Tell me this officer's not by himself.
He's in a bad situation.
I am so confused right now. I have no idea what's going on.
He doesn't know either. He's trying to figure out what's going on.
Amanda, yeah, family calls can be horrible. Horrible.
The worst thing is they're mad at each other, but as soon as you touch somebody, now they're mad at you.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, who's shooting who?
Where'd the gunshot come from, Steve?
It's from the officer.
At that point, what's the? Do another rundown on this? What happened?
Yeah, I believe that they were trying to disarm the officer, and he was defending himself, and he wound up having to shoot the main aggressor, the female.
So my question again was, what it appears is that he walked into that situation. He's by himself. He walked into a confined area where people are fighting each other, and based on my experience and based what happened to
San Jose would have sent 8 people to that call.
Yeah, and 1 chippy to do traffic control.
That's right.
And
because they're
so
getting the felon in the car trying to flee. But go ahead, yeah.
So what happens when you get in that situation? The family, they may be having a squabble. They're pissed off, or they're mad at one guy, or they're mad at somebody. And then what ends up happening? You go after that aggressor, and for some reason, suddenly the family has a change of heart, a change of mind. Well, hey man, why you grabbing them like that? Like, well, I'm here. And then now you're fighting the whole family. You're trying to arrest somebody. Now you got the mom on your back. You got the brother coming at you, and it's a tough situation because I don't know exactly why he walked into that confined area. And because like I said, your gun's exposed, everything on your belt becomes a weapon that somebody else can take, and you have to think about that.
So
You know?
Diana was saying she's from the main streets of Chicago and seen it so many times. People, she's talking more about people getting should get a lot longer terms than they do. Anytime, and Amanda's back. Anytime police have come to my door, I come outside, leave my dog inside. One time asked if I could bring my dog outside to confront her after an attack break in summer. She had to lead the way. Yeah. Don't watch this next video, Amanda. You're not gonna be happy about the dog, I don't think.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, everyone. We appreciate you watching. We have a lot of people watching it live. Thank you so much. You can comment. Frank is with us now. Tony's around someplace. And we have Diana and Amanda here. Appreciate it. I think Winona was there with us. But thank you so much for watching. Please comment. Let us know where you're from in the comments there too, Facebook and or YouTube. Okay, we're going next. I broke this up into parts here, Steve. I'm going to start. I watched the video from, this is San Francisco PD. This is a dog, a situation with the dog. So this homeless guy, transient guy, has got a dog, and the dog is biting people. I'm going to go with I kind of switched up. They did this long, drawn-out transparency video. I'm going to start with the initial contact with the officer, and then we'll go back and look at the footage and stuff, too.
Yeah, I did a shorter version of it, Mark, on our YouTube
right, shirtless,
site.
Right? Shirtless version?
No,
You're shirtless, right?
No,
Remember,
I did
folks,
it.
Fugitive Watch, Instagram, shirtless videos of Scott doing video reviews, okay? Go there. Sign up for it. I promise you it will happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this was a very long video that it kept going from all the different camera angles. So
Yeah, it is.
Just to set it up so people know, this officer's they're out there on a call because there's a dog that's loose that apparently is going at people. An officer shows up, he finds this guy here, asks this guy if it's his dog. He asks the guy to put the dog on a leash, and the guy just basically blows him off.
Let's watch it.
And you'll see what happens from there. So he just walks away from the officer and basically blows him off.
Yes. Yes, you're being detained.
There's nothing to me that does anything bad.
Is that your dog?
You're not asking the right question.
Is that
You're not asking the right questions. Okay.
your dog? It's assault! Stop! Sit! I will blow your dog away!
Rightfully so at this point.
This officer does everything he can to avoid that.
No, stop!
Now I've shot a dog in a situation like this. We were trying to arrest a felon, and he was pulling the dog on a leash or a big chain, big pit bull, and the dog, as we jump the guy, he lets go of the leash, and the dog comes at us. The dog was trying to protect his owner. I get that, and that's what the dog's doing here. But earlier, you'll see a video of this dog actually going up and biting people that are walking down the street.
You can see the whole thing on our site.
You're under arrest.
He just keeps walking away. That's the audacity that gets me. That people do this.
Watch it. If you touch him, the dog's going.
Winona's outside of San Francisco. Thanks, Winona.
Yes. You're under arrest.
Get over here. Your dog's gonna get shot.
No.
Market approaching 4th. We have a suspect with a dog. The dog is not responding to our commands. Neither is he. I'm shooting it.
And here comes the dog. Oh man, yeah.
Brutal.
And then the suspect comes at him.
Look at him. Look at him. On the ground. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Guys, I know this is stressful for people to watch. I get it. I don't.
The dog survives.
The dog survives. The dog was doing what the dog thinks is right in that situation, right? But you got a uncontrollable owner here that is taking no responsibility for this dog at all. And like Diana says here, poor innocent dog. Owner's made him mean and uses the dog as a weapon. Someone here with some mental health issues, obviously, that has no business having a dog like that if he can't control it.
The dog and the suspect both survived being shot.
Yeah. this thing turned into a really long foot pursuit.
And that's after being
Watch
shot.
out, dog's coming behind you.
You might want to fast forward it, Mark. This goes into a really long foot pursuit.
Yeah.
And then after they're arresting the owner, the dog, even after he was shot, is still trying to protect his owner and biting the officers in the legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And these officers showed so much restraint. They don't want to kill that dog.
We are now going to play body-worn camera footage of officers rendering emergency medical.
So yeah, so they go into a full breakdown. If you want to watch the whole thing, the best thing is to go to which one? The website or the
Fugitive.com.
Fugitive.com. Okay.
Yeah.
All the videos are broken down there and you can watch the whole thing. But again,
that dog, you'll see him if you go back and you watch our videos, you'll see, because they do the slow motion where that dog just comes up, his teeth are out, and he goes at that officer. And then the suspect, the guy who owns the dog, turns around and just bum rushes the officer. And I got to tell you, theoretically at that point, I almost feel like he would have been justified to shoot the guy, because the guy, I mean, he posed a huge threat. How's he going to take him on and the dog at this point?
Well, he did shoot the guy.
Yeah, but he still runs.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a terrible situation.
Well, no, we never worked for San Francisco. We were, I think, Mark worked the Peninsula area, was about as close to San Francisco and Oakland area. Scott and I worked the South Bay.
Mark worked the corner for a while in San Francisco, I think, until he got a real job.
I worked all over the state. I got a broad education throughout the state. That's not pigeonholed in one little area. There's a bigger world than San Jose, but yes, I worked all over. Gorgeous dog, but horrible temperament. I mean, the temperament is living on the street, obviously, and maybe some.
Yeah, I owned a Siberian Husky for 14 years. He had wonderful temperament. He was a great dog.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to, we got a video here. Appreciate you guys watching again. Find all these stories at fugitive.com, and also check us out on social media at Fugitive Watch and Instagram on Fugitive Watch. All right, let's go to, we got this convenience store. Steve, I'm going to let you just tell us what's going on.
This is an armed robbery that occurred, I believe, in Houston, Texas. In Houston, Texas, detectives are asking for public's help in identifying this robber.
So he pulls the gun and just
then racks it.
Pulls it and racks it, and that's just his little cue with his hand there, like, okay, I got a gun, you know what to do, right? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah. So if anybody out there can help Houston PD, send us a tip at fugitive.com.
You mean we have a fugitive on Fugitive Watch? Well, it is a surveillance video, so it does qualify. So they don't know who this guy is. No one gets shot or anything?
No.
Thank God. All right, going back in the pursuit realm here. Thurston County, right?
Yes. This is a female, I'm not sure if she's Highway Patrol or Sheriff's Office, local PD. I'm not sure what agency she's with.
On view collision, 510 Old Pacific.
We're just getting pulled on. If you could advise on injuries.
Copy, I'm just getting on.
Responding to a traffic accident, Mark. Turns out to be a drunk.
Okay, but the music was coming from the police car, right?
Right. Yeah. Apparently, she's got her AM radio playing there.
All right.
And it's what the police say is an alleged driver driving under the influence.
So go on.
Oh, you took my dog down. Whisper. Explain whisper there. I don't know, Scott. That's for you.
Oh.
Frank had his dog stolen.
the DOI driver is going to wind up attacking the
Will
officer.
you leave something for the reindeer? And something for Santa Claus too?
Creepy with the music going in the background.
Yeah.
Done it? Oh,
Yeah, she should have turned her radio off when she got
We're
out
gonna
of
get a
the car.
copyright strike, you guys.
Injuries on both.
You're gonna get a copyright strike on this because of the audio.
Well, now we switched over to the body cam. That's the
Be
female
advised, he
officer's
just
body
charged at
camera.
me, then just ran back into the car. He can't go anywhere. It's missing a wheel.
She just told radio he
in
charged
California,
that.
Oakland-
He charged
in
that
Oakland,
me.
you
He's
drive
not
the
going
car
along with the
pretty
program.
I'm sorry, Steve. What?
I've seen people drive the car with no wheel.
Hey, everything's okay. Just have a seat. Have a seat for me.
This guy reminds me of the old PCP days.
He's in and out of the car, looking around, not making any aggressive movements right now, but not complying with my verbal commands. Hey, why don't you have a seat?
Right, Scott? Old PCP days, not going along with the program.
So is that him back behind the car, or is he in the car? There
Now he's walking out.
Yeah, he's over to the
Have a seat for
left
me,
side
sir.
of the screen.
So she's waiting for backup at this point.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's
have a
try- It
seat.
looks like she's trying to keep her distance
If
from
you
him.
approach me, you're going to get tased. Have a seat. You're not going near those people
That's good.
either. Have a seat or you're going to get tased.
Good so far.
He's attempting to approach the other car.
What's
I'm
his
giving him
hand
verbal
going on
commands
here?
to stop approaching me. He's still approaching. He's going to get tased. Get on the ground.
How many shots is that taser
Get
have?
on the ground. Tase not working.
All right, here we go.
Get on the ground.
Number 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now.
He's trying to get her done now.
He's trying to get my gun. He's trying to get my gun.
Drop it or I'll fucking kill you. Drop it or I'll fucking kill you.
He doesn't.
I'm already dead anyway, motherfucker. Or I'll fucking kill you. I got it.
Looks like a civilian came to her aid also.
Put your hands on your back right now.
A lot going on with the taser, right? Depending on the layers of clothing you're wearing and stuff like that. Sometimes it's not going to hit. You got to have both unless it's changed in the last few years. You got to have both prongs hitting to make that connection.
Yeah,
and if you're wearing a heavy vest, something
tasers
leather or
were-
something like that, it's probably not
Tasers
going to
were
hit.
before my time, Mark. I don't know how they. I don't know.
Yeah,
how they work.
this is before SAPS. This is after SAPS. Steve. So, yeah, no, but Steve, Scott, right? You got to. I know you've been involved in several of these and been tased, and but you need to have a good connection, right? And it's not always a clean. And this guy almost kind of like he kind of knew the drill on how to avoid that, the way he was moving around there.
Yeah, and sometimes even if the taser does hit him, sometimes it just doesn't affect some people.
Well, and that he had him there. It looked like it was working when he had him on the ground. So that was a good shot, good connection. Hear that? That's a good taser connection right there.
That's a lot of blood coming out of his head.
Yeah.
Are those good Samaritans helping?
Yes.
Wow.
We're back to the Christmas music.
Yeah, she's going back to the Christmas music.
She's composing herself.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
So, go back to could you shoot, could you not shoot?
Yes.
She could definitely argue. If I could. The guy's bigger than me. So, I mean, if I got to this point here,
Ground. Tay's not working.
I'll go back.
Transition.
Anywhere right around here, I would be justified. She would definitely be justified in dropping that taser, drawing her gun, and
Absolutely.
shooting this guy.
Yeah, Mark. What I tell people, well, he's he was unarmed, and what I tell people who say that, being unarmed does not mean you're still not dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, when I was at the CHP Academy, we boxed, right?
You can still kill people being unarmed.
Steve, when we were at the CHP Academy, we box and we wrestle. And I had this really good technique with blocking punches with my face. And it didn't work very well. So knowing that, I would have been able to justify shooting this guy.
Yeah, Mark, when I was at FTO, I told the recruit.
Come on, Scott, you know that was good.
Mark, I would tell them, hey, Mark, I would tell them every call we go to is a weapons call, because if there's not a weapon there, you just introduced a weapon when you walked in there. The weapon.
Let me ask you this: when this other officer runs up and he sees that he's trying to take that gun, he would have been justified in shooting the guy.
Yeah,
just running up to him and shooting the guy. He would have been justified.
You know, because what she was doing there was,
as you can articulate the fact.
100%.
Did you see exactly what she's doing there, though? She's doing right out of her training right there.
She's holding,
She's trapped the hand, right?
Trying to keep it in the holster.
Right, or trying to trap his hand on the gun.
You're right.
Right, so you're going to want to, that's what those teaches, is trap. If he's got his hand on your gun, go ahead and trap his hand on the gun so he can't get the gun out of the holster. Now, if it's a triple thread holster, whatever they're using these days, I always had one. You got to know what you're doing to get that gun out of the holster.
You had a Rubik's Cube holster?
See, I totally.
Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
You didn't have one?
No.
Who wants to wrestle?
What'd you have? Just have the little strap and your gun just come out nice and easy?
Nice and easy.
Yeah. Were you the guy that never wore a vest? Always had your chest hair showing too? Like, no, I'm not going to wear a vest either. And I got my little gun, my revolver right here. You know that guy?
I wore a vest.
Steve carried a 44 mag.
94 mag? You and Officer West out in Alviso, right? I remember that guy.
He did.
He had that big long 44 he used to carry out there.
Nickel plated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree there with Amanda. Once you get on the ground and you start rolling with somebody, you just have introduced every weapon that's on your belt, whether it's a knife, a baton, a gun, a taser. Yeah. Everything is now shared with you, with that person you're wrestling on the ground with.
So that's Steve, right. When I went to the academy in the 90s, we got issued our guns, and then from day one, you get issued just a standard. Back then, you got issued a standard holster, but we were all kind of like told to buy a triple threat. So I went to the store there, the PX there at the CHP Academy, bought my triple thread holsters, a couple $100, whatever it cost back then. And from day one, I started training with that. So I went through the whole academy, 7 months of drawing that gun out of that holster for months of training, thousands and thousands of rounds, right? So by the time I made it out to LA after I graduated the academy, I was very proficient at using that holster. I knew I could draw that holster, quick as anything, right? But it took a lot of training to get it there. And then 7-8 years later, we switched to a different gun, right? And I had to get a new holster, right? And I didn't have the thousands of rounds training of a holster worked the same way, but it wasn't broken in the way that other holsters have been broken in with the thousands of rounds training at the academy for 7 months. So it is an issue. You get a holster like that, you got to break it in.
I remember back in the 70s, Oakland PD had a series of tragic officers involved shootings where officers were killed with their own guns, and they went through a series of changing holsters. And I think at one point they had the old military flap that went over the top of your top of your gun for a while because they were just trying to reduce the chances of officers being killed with their own guns. But that's a danger every time you go into a call. I
was asking about the CHP PX. So the PX is part of the academy. If you're a visitor on the academy, you can go in there and you can buy like your T-shirts and your Highway Patrol paraphernalia and stuff like that. About the holsters and stuff, I don't know. They sell that to the officers or the cadets. I don't know about that type of stuff. But you can go there and you can buy little trinkets and stuff, or your little Highway Patrol chips memorabilia. And if you do go to the Highway Patrol Academy in Sacramento, there's a really cool museum there. And if you're a law enforcement person, They have a great museum there, the history and all the stuff, the whole history from 1929 forward, including a lot of Chip stuff. So Steve will like it. He's a big Eric Estrada fan.
Yeah, right.
A lot going on in there too. So really good. Okay, look at Frank's already asleep.
Uh-oh.
And so some nice cops trying to control without using guns, see what would happen out there. They would shot him, no problem. I think sometimes the police are trigger happy, but in this situation, they were great. The guy should thank them for not being a body bag. He got a break. Yeah, probably true. He could have very easily been shot. All right, let's see. I think that was it of those. And man, we appreciate everyone watching. We had a great turnout tonight. A lot of people watching. Been a long show, an hour long. We appreciate it. You can find everything at fugitive.com right here. Right, that's right there. Fugitive.com is the main website, and you can find Scott and Steve there. Also on Instagram at Fugitive Watch, and then at Facebook at Fugitive Watch. All right, and we appreciate it. And Steve, everyone's guilty, correct? Everybody's guilty on our website.
Mark. We want to remind all of our viewers that anybody featured on any of our platforms is to be considered innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. If you recognize any of the fugitives that we featured, please do not make any attempt to arrest, apprehend, or detain them. Law enforcement may consider them to be extremely dangerous.
Scott, go ahead. You want to say something?
Because most people are guilty. They're just looking for a loophole to get out of it or hoping for a pardon.
For a pardon.
Oh, white cop says that stuff. Come on now. The name Castrita, though, I wonder. Hey, guys, we appreciate it. Amanda, Winona, Diana, Frank, Tony, anyone else, we appreciate it. We're here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Please join us. And we'll be back. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you, too, in a few minutes. I got to talk to you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
All names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.